Hello and welcome to your April boot camp. I'm excited tonight. We are going to add weights back into our workout. So if you have a couple different options for weights, I'm going to use 10s, 12s, and 15s. Any variety that you have, even if it's just one set of dumbbells, will work perfectly. So we'll just modify the time frame that we use those different weights to have some fun with and add to the intensity. So we're going to warm up with a little bit of flow, and then you'll see that again at the end as well. So that's going to feel really great. So come to the end of your mat, and we're going to go ahead and just tip at our hips here and have a nice flat back. And then round yourself forward, bending the knees, roll yourself back up to the top and hold for a moment. Again, hinge at the hips one more time, and then forward fold. Bend the knees and roll it all the way up. And then on this next one, we'll walk it all the way out. So flat back, hold, let your body hang, and then walk out into a plank position, rocking back into a downward facing dog, letting those heels drop to the ground, roll onto your toes, and come forward into a plank once again, and then rock back. Good. And just enjoy that motion in your body, waking up. Very good. One more time. Perfect. And we're going to drop to our knees right here and sit back into a child's pose. Now, while we're here, we're just going to add a stretch. So we're going to reach our right arm a little bit further than our left arm. And then pull it back and switch to the other side. Left arm pulls. And continue on. Just those nice big reaches, feeling that stretch under the armpit, down the side of the body. And here's your last one. Big reach. And right back to the center. We're going to roll up onto our hands and knees right here and round our backs and release. And you can do this on your knuckles if you want to, on your hands, whatever is most comfortable for you. If you want to do this from a standing position, you can also do a cat-cow from a standing position. Just mobilizing the spine. And one more time. Round and release. Good job. All right, go ahead and take one leg, step it forward into a lunging position. We're going to rock forward into this lunge. As we come forward, lift both arms up. And then we're also going to rock back. So we're going to come back up to 90-90, take our hands behind us, push the palms down, and then rock forward again. Big inhale at the top, and exhale, clasp the hands, push back. So in that backward lunge, you're feeling more of a stretch in the hip flexor. And let's come forward once again, reach, and then take it back, hold. All right, next time we're gonna reach forward. And as we come back, I'm gonna have you lift up and over. So you're in a 90-90 as much as possible. You're gonna lift up and over here, lengthen through that side body. And then again, reach forward. As you come back, up and over. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So same thing, lean forward here, just let those hips put a lot of pressure. Front knee over the ankle. And as you come back, big stretch over the top. You're gonna feel that over the hip. And keep going. Oh, I messed up, didn't I? That's okay. We'll do the other one in a moment. And big reach. Okay, now we're gonna take the hands behind us. Clasp them together, pull the shoulder blades down the back. Doesn't matter which way we go, right? Get that stretch either way. And last one right here. Big reach. And take it behind and hold. All right, so staying right here, we're gonna come bring our back leg up into a nice squat position here. Hold. And we're gonna rise on up. So bring your feet close to one another, sink into a deep squat, bring your knees towards one another, reaching the arms here. Good, we're gonna hold here, and then we're gonna hinge at our hips and go to a flat back with our elbows out to the side. And let's continue that. Sink down. So you're just kind of mobilizing the ankles, getting a little stretch for the Achilles, and then releasing the hamstrings. And one more time. Sink low. And then hinge and hold. Very good job. All right, last thing, let's get those inner thighs and hips mobilized. So take your right toes, turn them out, take your left toes, turn them forward, right? And we're just gonna lunge. So lunge in here, arms open wide, and then both arms come up and open wide. So if you can see my knee, it's stopping right over my shoelaces. Okay, it's not going over the toes at all. You can spread your legs wider if you'd like to. One more time, and we're gonna hold right here. Now we're gonna straighten our front leg and then just hinge and hold. And you can hold anywhere on your leg. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So turn the left toes, arms open, we lunge into it. Both arms come up. Good job. And one more time. I lied. We're gonna do one more right now. So hold it here and straighten that front leg. Hinge over. And bring it right back through the center. Both sets of toes forward. And just hang your body forward here. And if it feels good, sway back and forth. Waking up the back, waking up those hamstrings. And we are ready to rock. So bend your knees, roll it up through the middle. Move those shoulders around. Move them forward. Okay, and a little wrist action. Circle the wrists around. Go in the other direction as well. And then let's put the hands together, right? And circle those hands around. Opposite direction as well. Just kind of waking up the forearms. We're going to hold heavier weights today than we've been doing lately. So now fingertips pointed up and then fingertips pointed down. So again, another stretch for the wrist and forearm. Good. And you've got one more time right here. Big stretch up. And down and shake it all out. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna start with deadlifts and rows. We're gonna do our heaviest weight first, all right? So I'm gonna use my 15s. So let's practice the deadlift. We haven't done it for a while. Shoulders are rolled back into place here in this deadlift position. Knees are soft. We're just gonna hinge at our hips, lifting our tailbone, elevating that tailbone just slightly. So hinging at the hips here, hold. And then we're gonna bring our weights right to our ribs, lower back down, and then stand up. So that's your full move. So it's hinge, pull, release, and rise. All right, so we've got 30 seconds for this set right here, 30 seconds. And then we're gonna do some cardio, and then we're gonna go into a high intensity set. So that's kind of our pattern, and we've gotta repeat it 4 times today. So reset, go heavy right here, okay? And hinge, pull, and rise. Let's do it again. Good, so just activating through the back, using your hamstrings to help pull you back to a standing position, pulling that chin in ever so slightly. So a lot of times we're here, we like to stick our chin out, and it really is hard on the back and the posture. Good, keep coming, guys. So I would recommend hands more of a narrow position here with the palms facing in, but if you want, you're welcome to do your row wider. It does put a little more stress on the back and neck, but totally up to you. And that's your last one right there. So set those weights down. Whew. All right, so not too bad, right? All right, moving on. You have jumping jacks next. So jumping jacks here, or you can modify with tap jacks. It's completely up to you. All right, so we've got 40 seconds of jumping jacks. That's a lot. Land soft in the heels. The idea here is that your heart rate is climbing. Okay, so the first round, maybe, you'll just be working in your moderate intensity. By the time we get to our 4th round, you're gonna be huffing and puffing. That is the idea. Come on. Again, soft landing, always feeling free to do those taps if you want to instead. Good, big arm motions, tap the fingers overhead every single time. Nice job, nice job. And that is it right there. Okay, big shakeout now. Burpees are coming next. Yes, I did say burpees right away. We're gonna knock them out. Options if you don't wanna do burpees, you can do push-ups for half the time and squats for half the time. Okay, that's an option. You also can squat down, walk back, do your push-ups on your knees, and then walk back in and up. If you're doing the full burpee, we're gonna squat, jump, push up, and up. I'd like you to go chest all the way to the ground. So just drop your body down, push yourself back up, and rise. We've got 50 seconds for this set. It's a long one. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, And we're down. 50 seconds. Okay, so just get into your rhythm. Again, if you're modifying, half the time you're doing push-ups, half the time you're doing squats. I'll tell you when to switch. Come on. It's meant to push you into a little bit of an uncomfortable zone. So if that's what's happening, you're doing the right thing. Can you go for 15 more seconds? Come on. Woo! We're doing it together. Final 5 seconds. And done. All right, breathe it out. So if you need a drink, this is a great time to get one. You got about 20 seconds before we start round 2. We're going to use a slightly lighter weight. All right, same time frame for this round, sticking with our 30, 40, and 50 seconds. So grab your next set of weights and moving into those deadlifts and rows. Ready, set, and here we go. Deadlift, row, getting a big squeeze at the top of the movement here. So you should be feeling work in your back, mid to upper back. Might also be feeling this in the back of the arms, back of the shoulders, and hopefully hamstrings from all those deadlifts. Good job. So heart rate's still slightly elevated, probably back to your moderate training zone. And keep coming. You've got just 5 seconds to go. Let's everybody get one more right here. And rise and set those weights down. All right, moving back into jumping jacks. We've got 5 seconds until we start. 40 seconds of jumping jacks. Here we go. Come on, turn up the heat. You're gonna get your cardio, you're gonna get your strength. It's all gonna happen today in 1 hour. Remember options. It's okay to work hard and fast and keep knees and ankles in a safer position if that's what you need. Come on, final 15 seconds. You can do this. Good job, good job. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Okay, remember, burpees are coming next. We're still gonna attack them for 50 seconds. After this set, we'll drop the time frame down just a little bit, all right? So your choice, and I realized I forgot to tell you to go half and half on that time frame. So I'm just gonna call out when we're halfway. If you're doing push-ups and squats alternating, you can switch. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, get down, get those push-ups. And it's okay to be breathing loud, breathing hard, feeling blood rushing up and down your body. It's good stuff right here. With your push-up, elbows are kind of pointing back towards your feet, not out to the side. That's halfway. If you're switching between squats and push-ups, now's your chance. We've only got 10 seconds to go. Come on. You can do this. Woo! And done. All right. Woo! Same thing. All right, we're going to drop weight one more time to our lighter weight. So I have 10 pounds. We are going to revisit deadlifts and rows. This time, 20 seconds on the clock, okay? A little bit shorter. Everything is decreased by 10 seconds. Okay, as we go into this lighter round, our final round is going to be heavy again with the lower or the shorter time frame. So grab your 10 pounds or your lighter weights. Get ready. Only 20 seconds. Deadlift and rows. Ready, set, and here we go. Deadlift, row, and rise. Should be able to move moderately fast here. Still getting that big squeeze at the top of the movement. Good job, good job. Only 5 seconds left. Here's the last one. And we get to set those weights down. Go back to our jumping jacks. Not very long or not very big recovery here. And let's go. 30 seconds. Come on. Go a little bit faster. Have a little more fun. Maybe you want to change up your arms a little bit just for some variation. You guys know I love to do that. Good job, good job. You've just got 5 seconds to go. That's not so bad. And then you're going to attack those burpees for 40 seconds. Time. Same idea. Option, walk it out, take out push-ups, whatever you need to do, or just do squats and push-ups alternating, or knock out the full thing. 40 seconds, let's go. Get down. Come on, explosion. Off the ground, right here. All right, if you're alternating between push-ups and squats, now is where you switch. Woo! Come on. Final 10 seconds right here. One more, everybody. One more. And done. You did it. All right, last round. We're gonna go back to our heavy weights, okay? So with the shorter time frame, 20, 30, 40, okay? That's what we're looking at. Heaviest weight that you have. So pick them up now. I know you're huffing and puffing, that's awesome. Roll the shoulders back, ready, set. Here we go, deadlift, row. Tuck that chin in a little bit. Letting your weights come all the way down to your knees, and then drive those elbows up. Good, let's do 2 more. You got it. We're gonna quickly drop our weights, go right into our jumping jacks. Ready, set, let's go. 30 seconds, right here. Awesome job. Just 10 seconds more. Can you go a little faster? Final round of jacks. And you're done. But that doesn't mean we're done with this set. Burpees coming at you 40 seconds. Remember, squats and push-ups are fine. Ready, set, let's go. 40 seconds. I'll call it that halfway point. Make sure your chest touches all the way to the ground. Come on. This is halfway right here. Whew. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Only 10 seconds to go. This is it. And you made it. Round 1 is done. It's a great time to get a drink of water. Okay. More weighted options here. So we're going to start off with cardio. And we're going to finish with, and then we'll move into a strength block for 2 sets. And then we'll go into kind of a combo cardio strength for our final block, all right? So here's what it looks like. 30, 40, 40, 30. That's our time frame for this one. We're not going to change time frames at all, but we are going to change weight load, all right? So to begin with, jump rope. Now, if you don't want to jump, you have the option to do heel lifts instead, but you're still circling your arms around. So 30 seconds on the clock. Get ready. Get set. Let's jump rope right here. And again, you can jump rope on one foot. You can jump rope back and forth. You can go forward and back. You can have some fun. It's your jump rope session. But I don't want to see this. If you were to jump rope in real life with your hands like that, you would be hitting yourself all over the place. Come on, just 5 seconds to go. And done. All right, you're going to grab your heaviest weight, just one weight only. Okay, and you're going to go to your knees. So go to your knees, your hips are tucked under. So we're not back here, we're tucked under. Weight is up, okay? If this weight's not heavy enough for you, grab both of your weights and lock them together. But you're going to go down and up single time right here, 40 seconds on the clock. Here we go. So working triceps, we're also working back posture muscles. All right, hips tucked under. Think about shoelaces pressing toward the ground and chin off your chest. All right, feeling good, halfway. So the way that we're going to have fun in this round is we're going to obviously change the weights. We're going to play with tempos as well. All right? If you don't want to change the weight and just keep the same one the whole time, you're totally welcome to do that. All right. One more press right here and done. So stick with your heavier weights. Bicep curls are next, but we're going to stay on our knees. When we stay on our knees, it prevents our body from rocking to help us get the weight up. So grab your weight. Shoulders are rolled back. 40 seconds. Let's go. Now you can do hammer curls, right? You can do palms up. You can do kind of a rotational movement, your choice. Good. So from that side view, what we want to do is rock, right? But what you can see here is that if I rock, right, it puts a lot of stress on my low back. So lock the feet into the ground, squeeze your butt, and use your biceps only. It's a little bit harder. It's kind of like when I put you guys up against the wall. Same idea. Come on. We can do this. All right, we just have 5 seconds left with these curls. You can do it. And one more. And done. Put your weights down. All right, we're going to come to our feet. We're going to squat with a knee lift. So it looks like this. Body weight the first round, weighted on the other round. So we're going to squat down, pop a knee. Squat down, pop a knee. So ready? 30 seconds. Here we go. Squat and lift. You're going to feel your core engage, and you're lifting your knee right in front of your hip. We're not crossing it. We're not going out to the side. Just straight forward. Use your core. I want you to drive through the heels to squeeze your butt at the top of this movement. So like I said, it's not a full-on cardio move, right? It's kind of strength and cardio together. Good, you've just got 5 seconds to go. We got it. And done. All right, round one is over. We're gonna repeat it, going back to our jump rope. We're gonna circle our arms backwards on the second jump rope session. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds, remember option heel lifts. Still circling to get that motion in the arms. Move your feet around, have a little fun. Perfect. Bringing the heart rate up, that is your goal. Final 10 seconds. Can you go a little faster? Can you circle that rope a little tighter? 3, 2, 1, and done. Now, you are welcome to keep the same weight, or you can drop one level if you would like to. We're gonna change the tempo to keep the intensity high. So I'm gonna go to my 12-pounder here, weight up, tuck the hips under. We have a 3, 2, 1 tempo. So you're gonna go down 3 counts, up 1. Ready, set, 3, 2, 1, and press up. Now as you press up, we do not wanna arch the back. And if this doesn't feel like it's heavy enough for you, okay, you can grab your heavy weight again, no problem. Maybe you want to go a little further down the back, keep the chin up. Good. Good job. You have got 10 seconds left right here. Probably should have kept that heavier weight. Next time I'll grab it. And one more time, everybody, one more. And bring it up, hold. All right, option, lighter weight or stay with your heavier ones, your choice. I'm gonna go heavy. If I have to drop, it's fine. 3 counts up, 1 count down. We're still tucked, ready, set, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We drop down, but we do not let gravity do the work. We're totally in control here. So what I mean by that is if you were to let gravity do the work, it would look like this. It would bring your whole body down. There'd be no muscular strength going on. Come on. 40 seconds here. You can do this. Woo! Breathe right through it. So close, so close. Can you go for 5 seconds more? That's all I'm asking right here. 5 seconds more. One more time. And done. Okay, you are back up. This time, with the squat knee lift, add some weight. 1 weight, 2 weights, totally up to you. Now that you know what it looks like, add some weight. I'm going big. Weights are right here or right here, okay? They're not resting on your shoulders. Here we go. Squat down, lift the knee, and begin. Squat, lift. You're gonna feel how your stabilizing muscles have to work so much harder with this added weight. Remember, if you want 1 weight only, just hold it right here. It's a little easier on the shoulders, okay? Totally up to you. Come on, make sure you're getting that deep squat every single time. Good work. So close. 1 more on each side. And done. Weights down. Round 3. Back to our jump rope. This time, we're gonna jump rope on one leg and then the other. If you're holding onto a wall, doing heel lifts, totally fine. Here we go, ready? And begin. So that's 15 seconds on each leg. Okay, try to get it done if you can. We will switch arms when we switch legs. Ready? Set, switch to the other leg, circle backwards as you move to that leg. A little more challenging, you can do it. Come on. You've got 5 seconds left. And done. All right. So if that last set was not very challenging with dropping the weight, then go back to your heavier weight. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so triceps. Feet glued to the ground, hips tucked under, quick down, slow up, elbows in. Let's go, quick down, slow, slow, slow. Come again. Good job. We should feel like we're at burnout here about halfway through. So if you're halfway through, you're not feeling a burnout at all, grab more weight. You can do that. All right, we are right about here at the halfway point. I'm gonna grab some extra weight because I really wanna feel this. Quick down, slow up. Come on. Nice. That made a big change, didn't it? So close. Can you do one more? One more. Good work, and done. All right, use your same heavy weights. Bicep curl, quick to the top, slow back down to your hips. Pick it up, ready? Tuck the hips, let's go. Quick, super slow. Come on. You gotta make changes to make changes, right? If you're always using the same weight and it's just easy and comfortable, guess what? Okay, your muscles are getting toned, right? But you're not really getting that much stronger. So let's try to get stronger. Pull more weight. Good. So quick to the top. Slow it on down. This is really where you got to tuck the hips. Come on, almost there. Give me 5 seconds more. Let's not rock the body if we can help it. Last one. And slow it back down. Good. Again, use your heavy weights. Squat with a knee lift, right? It's that cardio and strength together. Weights can be here or here. 3, 2, 1. Feet hip distance. Let's go. Squat, lift. Make sure you're getting deep in your squat, okay? Drop it down. So if you're just here, right, glutes are not activating. You can do this. Come on, use your core to help drive the knee up as well. Whew. Good job, good job. We have 5 seconds to go. Let's do it together. One more on each side. Last one, done. All right, final round. Final round. Jump rope. Forward and back, single leg hops. Okay, so a little more action if you want to stay right in place and jump up and down, you're welcome to do that. You can always still keep the heel lifts if jumping is not for you. Starting in 5 seconds, forward and back like you're hopping over a line. Ready? Let's go. Forward and back. 15 seconds on each leg. Working hard. You've got this. Remember, we will switch opposite direction with the arms right now when we switch legs. You can do it. Try to keep those shoulders right over the hips, not leaning. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Done. Grab your weights. Now, we are going to pulse these weights in the middle of the range. So you will feel that it is more challenging. That doesn't mean you need to lighten up on yourself, right? Challenge yourself. If you need to drop weight halfway, you can. But put the weights up. All right, tuck the hips under. It looks like this. We're going to pulse 3, 2, 1, and then lift up. Ready? Let's go. Pulse it. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Come on, elbows tuck in. Woo! Squeeze your butt as much as you can. This is what happens a lot of times, so tuck it under. Woo! Should be feeling triceps, shoulders. You've got 10 seconds to go. Come on. Use those strong muscles last time. And done. All right, weights down. Same idea, bicep curls, right? We're gonna pulse right in the middle of the range. Then we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna pulse it in a downward motion, and then go down, all right? So reset, feet to the ground, get ready, get set, and here we go. Pulse it right in the middle. 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Pulse it down now. 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Up in the middle again. 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Come on, pulse it down. 3, you got it. All the way down. That was halfway. Pull it up. Wrists are strong while you're here. You can always lighten the load if this is bothering the wrist. Up. And this is our last one. Down. All right. Final round. We're going to pulse in the middle with our weight. Okay. We're going to pulse it. 3, 2, 1, and then pop a knee up. All right. So here it goes. Get your heavy weight. Get comfy. And feet a little wider than hips. Here we go. Pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Power. Again. 3, 2, 1. Power. Whoo. Come on. Drive through that heel on the ground. You can do this. And this will finish up our second big block of training for the day. You're so close. 5 seconds. Come on. You can do this. Let's get one more in right here. 3, 2, 1. Drive. And done. All right. Whew. Moving on. All right, now we're going to alternate strength cardio, back and forth. These are quick 30-second sets for each one. We're going to start with heel lifts. Okay, so heel lifts up and down. Sorry if you were just doing that for a jump rope, but you're going to do it again. We'll have some different variations with toes in, toes wide, all the things. Then we have fast feet. So you're going to go fast feet nice and low, just like so. And then we have got some walking lunges. If you have space to walk, you're going to do walking lunges. Otherwise, you're going to do back stepping lunges with or without weight, up to you. And we're going to finish up with squat jumps. Okay, so squat jumps or squat to heel lift. Alternate back and forth. Heart rate's going to be high the whole time. We're going to get 4 rounds in. and we're gonna have some fun. So heel lifts to begin with. Hold on, let me retie this shoe. Get set and go. Heels just right down the middle, heels up, toes forward. Good. Working the calves. Also think about activating your glutes while you're here, okay? Try to do this without holding on. If you need to tap every once in a while to the wall, great. But think about your big toe and your baby toes all connected to the floor. Come on, final 8 seconds right here. You can do this. Fast feet are coming next. Ready, set, no break really. We're just gonna shake out those legs and go. Fast feet. So pump, pump, pump. Option, toes on the ground, just popping the heels only. Our goal here is to bring the heart rate up, okay? We wanna bring our butt down and our chest lifted here. Whew, halfway. Come on. Use your hips, use your quads, use your glutes. Let's do it. In 5, 4, 3. You're gonna pick up weight for this next one if you want to. Done. And do back stepping lunges. If you don't wanna use weight, feel like balance might be an issue, no problem. Alternating, or you can do single side. So if you wanna just stay here and lunge up and down, you're welcome to do that. Okay, I'll tell you when to switch. Ready? Alternating lunge, lunge back, or you can do walking lunges if you'd like. We wanna make sure we get nice and deep, almost to the ground. Okay, really almost tapping that knee to the ground. If you're doing one side only, you're gonna switch sides right now. Otherwise, we're in it for 15 more seconds. Whew, come on. Try to keep that balance, try to keep your front knee pointing towards your toes. One more on each side, and done. Weights down. Final set is cardio. We're going back to squat jumps, okay, or squat heel lifts. Ready? 30 seconds. Go. Get low. Come on, use your arms. You don't have to reach like you're shooting a basket, but I do want you to swing them forward and back. Come on. Those arms help you launch straight up, heel to toe, off the ground. Oh man, 4 rounds of this. Are we gonna be able to make it? The answer is always yes. We're gonna make it. Come on, 4 seconds to go. And done. All right, breathe it out. Whew. Rub down those quads a little bit. And we're moving on. Back to heel lifts. Get drinks whenever you need it. All right, here we go. Heels off the ground. Oh, sorry. But the heels are close and the toes are turned out. There we go. Just a little variation, right? Again, if you're rocking onto your baby toes and your big toes are not connected, push them to the ground. Try to get your knees, right, to go right up over the shoelaces. Final 10 seconds. Remember, after this, it's fast feet, and we're gonna change it to have fun. So shake it out. Fast feet, in and out. Ready? Set. Right leg leads in. Let's go. In, out, out. Come on. Fast feet. So right leg is coming in first. Drop in the backside. You got this. Sweat's dripping at this point. That's a good sign. Good. Just 8 seconds to go. Go a little faster. Come on. A little faster. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Done. Pick up your weights again. Back stepping lunges or alternating, one on each side. Whew. Once you go a little lower, try to get toward the ground. Feet under the hips. Ready? Set. Let's go. Lunge it down and up. Good. I like that little knee tap to the ground. We got to keep our shoulders over our hips so we're not leaning forward like this. Straight up and down. You got this. If you're doing one side, do the other side now. All right, one more on each leg. It's not so bad. Everyone's favorite, okay? Squat jumps coming right now. In 5 seconds we go. Get ready. Get set, use your arms, Launch right here. Come on, 30 seconds. You can do this. Just let your body go. Let yourself get uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable for a few moments. It's gonna make you stronger in your life, right? Next uncomfortable thing that has to happen, you're like, I got this. I've already done squat jumps 4 times for 30 seconds. Come on, you can do it. 15 seconds to go. Can we go a little bit faster? Still get nice and deep every single time. 5 seconds to go. 1 more. Done. Woo. Round 3. All right, so with our calf raises, our feet are a little wider, toes pointing forward. Still gonna squeeze our butt right here. For some people, this is their easiest one. Again, think shoelaces, or I'm sorry, you're bringing your knee right over your shoelaces, like someone's poking you hard underneath your foot. Ready? Let's go. Big toes, baby toes connected. That feels good. Can you keep yourself from quick popping up and quick releasing down? Just nice, smooth, steady pace here. Final 5 seconds. 1 more. Done. Okay, shake it out. Left leg comes in first for those fast feet. So get them going a little bit. Ready? Left foot comes in and out. Go in and out, out. I know technically both legs are coming in and out, right? But sometimes mentally you just have to think in with my left, in. And then your right leg kind of follows. Good. So once you've got the pattern, right? Now go a little bit faster. Good job, good job. Get a little bit deeper. You've just got 10 seconds to go right here. It's not so bad. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, lunges. Round 3. For lunges, still using the same weight. Maybe you need to change the body weight. But give yourself a challenge. All right, alternating or one side at a time. Ready, set, let's go. It's okay if these have to be slow in order for your form to be great, because they can be a little wobbly at times. All right, if you're doing one leg only, switch now to the other side. Otherwise, continue tapping that knee to the floor. Come on. 1 more on each side if you're doing alternating. And done. Weights down. Woo! All right. Squat jumps. Remember that hard thing? You've already conquered it twice. You're gonna conquer it a 3rd time. We start in 5 seconds. Feet a little wider than hips. Get down in your squat. Arms ready. Let's launch. Go. Come on. Can you point your toes as you come off the ground? Makes it look like you're jumping higher. And it's really good for your ankles. Good job. I'm gonna ask you to change gears and go just a little bit faster now that you're halfway. Come on, a little bit faster. You've got this. Can you go at your top speed for 5 seconds? 1 more. Done. Woo! Okay, last round. Toes are turned out. Feet are a little wider. Glutes are squeezing tighter. It is a little harder to balance in this position. Do your best to push over your shoelaces. Ready? Let's go. So none of this quick poppy stuff. Push over the shoelaces. So you're actually holding for just a moment at the top. So if you need to hold on to something, do it. You're working your whole foot, not just your calves. You're working your glutes too as you squeeze them at the top. Good, we've just got 5 seconds left. 1 more time. Done. Okay, fast feet. Now, we're gonna travel forward, we're gonna travel back. Ready? Let's go, fast feet, come on. Travel to me. Now travel back. Now travel forward. Now travel back. Now, can you travel to the right? Keeping the feet wide. Travel left. Good. Travel right. Travel left. Okay, now we're gonna go front, back, side to side. Ready? Let's go. Front, back. This time, go this way. Go this way. Do it again. Front, back. This time, go to the right first. Ready? Right. And go left. And you're done. Whew. Feel like a little crab. Okay. We got our lunges. Here they come. Here they come. Pick up your weights. Shoulders back. There's nothing changing. Okay, you know what to do. Ready? And begin. 30 seconds. Chest up tall. Shoulder blades squeezing together. Whether or not you have weights, it doesn't matter. If you are doing one leg at a time, now is where you switch legs. That should be really exciting for those of you alternating, because it means you're more than halfway now. Good, one more on each side in this alternating lunge. Done. Okay, squat jumps. We're gonna rock these things. We're gonna rock them out. You ready? Let's go, let's get them over with. Come on. We're gonna go slow, we're gonna go fast, we're gonna go slow, we're gonna go fast. That's the goal. Now speed it up. Come on, 5 seconds. A little bit faster. Slow it back down. Come on, you can do this. All right, speed it up again. Here it comes. Whew. Slow it down. And speed it up. Final round. 3, 2, 1. You made it. Everything should be on fire. Legs, lungs, heart. Whew. Kick your heels up a little bit. We did it. All right, a little bit of core, and then our flow to finish. You ready? So, a little core action here. We're gonna just come to our knees first, let our heart rate come down for a moment before we head all the way to the floor. So, I'm gonna have you on your side first for a side plank. So bring your elbow to the ground, bring your bottom knee to the ground, and your top leg is elevated here. Hand can be here or here, it's up to you. But we're just gonna hold here. You're gonna feel your hips and glutes and your obliques. So from this position, I'm gonna ask you to swing your leg forward and then squeeze your butt as you go back. Swing forward. Now, if you want to, you can also add the hand to the toe. I feel like it helps with balance, so if that is a good fit for you, please go ahead and do that. Nice. Good. One more in each direction here. Reach and bring it back. Hold. Now, we're going to pulse this leg up. And again, arm can be wherever you'd like it to be. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3. Now you're going to circle that leg around. So circle it forward and circle it backwards. Good job. You've got this. Very nice. Hold. Good. Just hold, hold, hold. 3, 2, and release. Good. Switch to the other side. Elbow to the ground. Bottom knee to the ground. We're lifted here. We're holding. Good. Arm wherever you'd like it to begin with. And we're just going to get those legs going forward and back. Woo! It's a little stretch, but man, we can feel where we work, can't we? So when you want to, you're going to add the reach forward and the reach back. So trying not to fold ourselves forward, right? We're just reaching to help offset balance here. And one more time. And reach and hold. Good. Pulse. Little baby pulses. If your hips are getting tired, right, you can always lower your hip to the ground to keep working, but just modify your movement. Good. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Now add your circles right here. Circle. You're going to go both directions, so it doesn't matter which one you start with. 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Keep circling. Make it happen from the core as well as the hips. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, and release. Ah, nice work. All right, we're ready to go down on our back for this next one. And knees are gonna start up. Here, let me just kind of move this mat a little bit. All right, knees will start up, right above the hips. Arms are going to reach up above the shoulders, and right arm and right leg move together. At the same time, we lengthen, and then slowly bring it back in. And switch to the opposite side, lengthen, bring it back in. Inhale, prepare, exhale. So as you're exhaling, you're pushing your abdominals down and engaging your core. Good. Take your time here. You're gonna feel your back want to lift off the floor. Your exhale is gonna help press it down. Great job. One more on each side. And then we're gonna have a little more fun. Okay, here it comes. Ready? And put both hands, press up against your knees, and both knees press against your hand, and pull your belly button down. So as you are exhaling, press your hips to the ground, hold, stay right here. Good, 3, 2, now take your right leg and extend it and switch all the pressure to the left leg. Hold, hold, hold. Right here, stay, 3, 2, 1, bring it in and switch. Put the pressure on the other leg, hold. Come on, push your knee against your hands. 3, 2, 1, and switch. And one more time, and switch, hold. 3, 2, 1, and release. Put both feet on the ground, shoulders tuck underneath, and we're just gonna peel our hips off the mat. Hold here for a moment, and then release. Take your hands, bring them right up above your chest. As your hips go up, our hands are gonna go back. So it looks like this, up, 2, 3, 4. So you have your biceps right next to your temples. And then as you lower, good. So we're just thinking about shoulder mobility here. We're thinking about stretching through the hip flexors, squeezing our abdominals and glutes. Good postural movement here. And you've got one more time. We're gonna hold this one up right here. We're gonna keep our arms lengthened, not resting on the floor at all. And now I'm gonna ask you to pulse. Pulse. So get your chin off of your chest. Keep lengthening your arms. Pulse your hips up and down. Good. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now bring your hands by your side. Stay right here. And we're going to begin with heel lifts only. So a little glute stabilization, a little work for the back and core. Now, option to move on from this is to pick up one foot, just barely picking it up. Notice it's just a few inches off the ground, trying to keep the hips elevated, okay? Not strain the back, but engage our stabilizing anti-rotation muscles. Good, one more on each side. And hold, lift the hips a little higher, and release. Good job, bring your knees in towards your body and rock side to side. Great job. Okay, let's move into a little flow for the end of the workout, and we will be ready to move on with our day. So come back to child's pose to begin with. So nice child's pose here. If you remember what we did in the beginning, right? We reached our right arm past our left arm, and then we reset back to the center, and left arm reaches, and then back to the center. One more on each side, and reach. We'll have some add-ons. It won't be exactly the same as it was in the beginning, but there'll be some similarities. And reach. Good, and stay right here, elbows to the ground. Okay, so you're kind of hunkered down in this little modified child's pose. And I want you to round your upper back while you're here. So protraction and retraction. While you're pulling the shoulder blades together, it might help to look forward. Tiny arch through that upper back. And let's do it again. Round the upper back. And release. Again, just resetting posture. Now we will do the full cat-cow. So if you want to come up onto your knuckles or hands, we're going to round. You can also do this, right, even here without your hands on the ground. And here, this is fine too. And one more time. And release. Good. Go ahead and step one leg forward into a lunge position. And we'll go back into that deep lunge. Reach the arms. Good. I'm going to ask you to bring your hands underneath your legs. Give yourself a little hug. Okay, stay here. Place the hands to the ground. If it feels good, tuck your back toes and lift and lower. If it doesn't feel good, just stay in that first position only. And release. Good. We're going to bring it back right here, up. This time I'm going to ask you to rotate. So before we took a lean, this time we're going to rotate towards our front knee. Hold. Come back to the center, and now add the lean. And release. Let's switch to the other side. Nice lunge here. Let's go forward in that lunge. And bring the hands underneath. Give yourself a little hug. And bring your fingertips to the ground. Tuck your back toes. And we lift and lower. Just stretching out the hips here. And one more time, lower that knee down. Both arms come up. Push your shoelaces to the ground and back. Lift as you rotate towards your front knee. Oh, that feels so good on the hips. And then come back to center and take it up and over right here. Good job. All right. We are going to go ahead and come to a standing. So keep your leg in front of you. Tuck your back toes. Bring your feet together. Okay, as close as you can. Take your right arm, reach it across, and drop your backside. So this might be enough stretch right here. You're going to feel this in the back and in the shoulder. I want you to push against your leg, kind of like we did with that abdominal exercise. We're pushing knee to arm, arm to knee, hold. And if it feels good, you want to wrap your other arm behind you and look at your hips. You can do that. Sinking low. Stay right here. 3, 2, we're going to come into a chair. So we're going to reach our arms up here, hold, and then hinge at the hips. Let your elbows drop down and stay right here. Good. Sink back down into your squat. Hold. Opposite arm comes across. We push against our leg, drop our backside. If you want more, tuck the hand right here behind the hip. Kind of twist it up like a pretzel. And then reach both arms. As you're in this chair position, lengthening. If that doesn't feel good, maybe just put them behind your ears. And flat back. Okay, hands to the hips and hold. All right, we're going to step our right leg back behind us right here. So right leg back, okay? I'm going to ask you to pivot. So your right toes are pointing forward, left toes are pointing out. I might need to move a little wider if you want to. And again, we're going to lean into that warrior pose and lift up. And should feel very nice on those inner thighs. One more time. And hold. Now this leg, the bent knee, straightens. And we're just going to hinge right here. You can put your hand wherever it feels good. Feel that lengthening down the side of the body. If it feels good, you can also reach your arm. Nice job. And let's come out of that by bending the knee. Turn your toes forward. Hinge forward. Hands to your elbows and just sway side to side. All right, let's go ahead and bend the knees. Come back up. Turn the other toes forward. To the side and forward and into that warrior and lift. Just let those arms flow. It's good to move the arms over the head and out to the side, right? We don't want to stay in our little shoulder box. We want to move in all directions. All right, last one, hold And this front leg straightens, and we reach. Now this hip, we want to pull it open as we pull the shoulder open. And then maybe we want to lengthen, keeping the chest forward. So we're not closing up here, we're opening up. Good work. All right, and release. Okay, if you have a wall, okay, I want you to sit up against it, and we're just gonna finish with our feet right out in front of us, okay, our toes pulling towards our body. So we're gonna feel a nice lengthening down the back of the leg. We're gonna just take our palms up, either on top of our legs or out to the side, and our head, okay, instead of being pulled forward, why don't you just gently pull that chin back, push the back of your head toward the wall, and we're gonna hang out here for just about 30, 40 seconds, nothing too crazy. Although this crazy stretch, right, you know, if you did my active recovery videos, that this is best done for about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, it's gonna create good posture, it's gonna create leveling in your hips, it's gonna create a connection between hip, knees, and ankles to just put everything back in alignment. So your choice. You can stay here as long as you want, but I'll turn off the video here in a few moments. All right, that does it for our workout. So thanks for joining me for the first workout in April, and I hope you enjoyed it. And again, you can stay here as long as you want and continue recovering in this position. Great position to recover in or to start your day in. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.